Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bow Hunting Wilderness Podcast. This is Jason Samkoviak. We're going to talk about a couple essential things if you are hunting or spending any time in the woods that you need to have in your car. Okay, couple essentials. I've done videos on getting unstuck, on self-recovery, EDC stuff in your vehicles. They're all down there. Probably have some shown at the end of the video for you here, but they're out there. These are a few mandatory must-have things. Now, first one here is going to be, I'm assuming that your truck has got tow hooks on it, okay? If your vehicle doesn't, like my daughter's Compass does not, my Jeep Renegade that we had did not. If you do not have attachment points outside your vehicle, you're going to need something called a tow bridle, okay? That is this thing right here. This is a tow bridle. This is what a tow truck driver is going to have in his rig. Maybe strap, maybe all chain, whatever, but this is a towing bridle. It's got a big ring here on the end, and it's got all of these. It's got two sets of these other attachment points, and this will go, and then this connects underneath your car to the frame, and then on each side of the frame, and then this is where he will connect that winch to, or whoever's towing you out will connect to pull you out if you're in the snow or in the sand. But if you do not have tow hooks on your vehicle, or at least a trailer hitch, this is what you want, because you have J hooks, you have T hooks, and you have these G or S hooks, whatever they call them, but you have these different types of bracketry here that are designed to hook into the frames from underneath your vehicle. You have different size holes in your frame or under unibody construction with specific points on your vehicle that you can look up that if it has to be towed out, you can take these and wedge these into that frame and lock it, or hook this in there and lock it. These will go in and twist sideways and lock and catch that. So a tow bridle is what this system is, which basically creates this, a tow point for recovery vehicles to grab you and pull you out. If you don't have a tow hook, this is a mandatory thing, and it goes to both sides of your frame, so it's good, safe, and secure, and it will recover you. Rather than, I've seen horror stories of people trying to lock onto cars by grabbing them by the wheel, or trying to grab them by, suspension or control arms, and you just break and ruin everything. This is about a $70, $60, $70 item. It folds up pretty compact, and you can roll this right up and stick it under your seat or in your trunk. It doesn't take up a tremendous amount of room, and it is a very handy tool to have if you do not have recovery points on your vehicle. So that's a tow bridle. I will have links down below for this stuff for you. You can get that right on Amazon. Tons of options, all this stuff. But that one is why that's kind of off to the side. Most of you guys won't need that. But a lot of cars today, and a lot of people do. And if you have, like I bought it mainly because I have a daughter in a 2018 Compass that does not have any tow hooks, and I've had to use that now 2 times to pull her out of snow. Where she slid off a road, got caught in a snowbank, couldn't get out. That is what I use to hook up to and then yank her out with. So I will not get rid of mine, even though none of my vehicles need it, because we have tow hooks. But till we get rid of her vehicle that needs this, this is an important tool to have. Now, the main important ones, very simple. Tow strap, okay? Tow strap is mandatory. Keep yours in good shape. This one here is now not in my car because it is all frayed. It's been used so much that it's starting to get wore through. So this is just one, it should just be thrown out, and I haven't yet, but it's why it's not in my car. I do not carry this one anymore because it is damaged. These are not expensive, okay? But you need a tow recovery strap for somebody to be able to come and get you. It's the best way to get out. It comes in real handy. So having this in there, mandatory. Or if somebody else is stuck and you need to help them, a tow strap. Vitally important. 20 foot, 30 foot, I prefer the 30 footers. Okay, but that is a mandatory. In my truck and in my cars, as you guys have seen in my videos, I carry 2 20s and a 30. Okay, mandatory. That's in every vehicle I have. And then you will need, this alone will not usually always work for you, because a lot of cars today have closed tow hooks. If you have closed tow hooks, you can't get this around both. So you can feed it through one and through itself, but something that makes life a lot easier are your simple shackles. This is a steel D shackle here, so you can unscrew this and fit that strap right through here and then connect this to a tow hook or whatever you want to, like this, real nice and easy. They make soft shackles now too that are not expensive, but they are safer than these because they are made out of a cloth like this. Soft shackles, I'll put links down below for you for them. They are a great option. These are very cheap, inexpensive, and they do work, and they work really good. So whichever way you go, it's important to have at least 2 of these and a toe strap. 2 shackles and a toe strap. Mandatory combo. That is a guarantee. That is for you recovering somebody else or somebody else coming by that can recover you. You need to have those. Self-recovery. Done many, again, I got a lot of videos on this stuff. The 2 most essential things that you can have that are vitally important. A shovel. Okay, we'll put links to this one below. I have this exact shovel in my truck. I have them in my car. This is the one for my truck. You can see it's already been used a few times. Big old diesel, you get them snagged sometimes. But this is mandatory. This will let you dig out if you are high centered on the frame. You can use this to get in there, and it's small enough that you can get in there and get to work and get stuff done. And it's also small enough that it fits underneath my spare tire compartment in my car. It fits everywhere. Okay, they just in there dirt cheap, but it is an incredible tool for getting you out of the snow, sand, mud, whatever you want. You can even trench out and then put rocks, things in there, whatever you need to do. The shovel is mandatory accessory to have. With just this, you can get out of pretty much anything. The other one, very important, is going to be a saw. A folding saw like this. I know a lot of you guys think, well, what do you need a saw for vehicle recovery to get unstuck? This allows you to cut sticks. Okay, cut trees, basically branches, not legal in all places, so stick with dead stuff if it's not legal where you are, but you can cut dead stuff that's on the ground. But if you have a truck that is stuck in the mud, you can use this shovel to get it off of high center and get that frame so that that frame's off of there, and shovel things out and clear the path. And if you got that hard wall where your tire sits in here that you sunk down, hard wall, you can use that shovel to scoop that and get that angle out of there, that hard wall out of there with the shovel. You take your saw and you go over to some saplings, yay big around or whatever you want, and you cut them into sections about that big. You can wedge them once you've used your shovel and got rid of that hard wall, wedge them or just stuff them right into the front of your tires, you know, and you can then drive up on them like a bridge. This will let you create the components for those trees that you need to basically create almost like a traction board. These are traction boards. You don't have to have these. I've done videos on them. I recommend them. I carry these everywhere. They're amazing. They go in my trucks. They go in my car. They go. That's why they're still snow covered. They're riding in the back of my truck right now. These do the same thing as what those sticks will do. You could take this, use it as a shovel. You know, the ends of them are set so you can actually scoop and shovel with it, but you can then stuff this under your tire, and your car tires will grip on all of this and pull you out and climb you out. If you don't go fast on these, if you don't spin your tires, they last a very, very long time. If you start burning out, your tires will melt these plastic and you will wear down. The bottom one on one of these ends has got a little wear on there from that, but they hold up very well. But you can create the same concept as a traction board like that with using your saw to get those sticks. Cut those sticks, shove them right in, you know, put 4, 5, 6 of them in the tire treads right in front of your tire, and then on the front tire, and so you got them on your corners and on the back, and you'll get in the car and just go slow, and it'll pull you right up out there, and you'll bridge right out of there with them. So these 2 things alone right here are the most important self-recovery tools you can have. Without these, you got nothing. These will get you through 80% of the jams that you get into and let you self-recover. And then, you know, obviously a toe strap and a shackle, just mandatory. 2 shackles and a toe strap, mandatory kind of setup. So short little video. I've done other ones out there, but if these items, okay, saw, shovel, toe strap, and a couple shackles are not in your vehicle, you have no business being in the woods. You have no business being off-road. You have no business being anywhere out there without those. Those are absolutely 100% mandatory in my opinion. So hope you enjoyed this, and I will have links down below for you for some of these things. I'll throw the traction boards on there, soft shackles, some different good quality toe straps. Toe straps are not all created equal. You got to watch for them, because I mean there's some out there that are very dangerous if they snap, and that are not good, and people think they're all right. So I will put links to good ones, quality, good, durable, long lasting, and they're not expensive. I want to say they're 25, 30 bucks. You know, you're not talking much money here. I think the shovel's like 15 bucks for this shovel. This is not expensive stuff, and you can see this does not take up much space in your truck somewhere, fitted under your seat. Mandatory to have them. And if you got a vehicle that doesn't have tow hooks, tow bridle. Worth its weight in gold, and pretty much the only way to be able to recover those safely without doing damage to the vehicle. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. Quick little simple tutorial for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.